Hello and welcome to another Laura Did My Nails video. Today we're creating this look. It's the We Gon' Fishin' Y'all Nanny. We gon' fishin' y'all. So my inspiration for this look was from Witte again. Her amazing artwork. I freaking love it. Find her on Instagram. She's the bomb. I'm gonna put a link directly to her Instagram account in the description, but you can also click on her name right there on the screen and it'll take you right there. I'm really excited to get this adorable fish and these really cute lures on my nails. So let's get to it. So I'm starting with already prepped nails. Cuticles are pushed back. They're pushed back. I pushed back my cuticles. My nails are already shaped. I'm putting another layer of overlay using the gel bottle builder in a bottle number 18, my favorite shade. I put an overlay over my natural nails, basically to give them structure, to make them stronger, to help them grow and not break. Plus, when you're doing negative space nail art, like how I'm doing for this manicure, it gives me a beautiful backdrop that's very natural and subtle. So, as you're gonna see here, I am gonna be mixing some colors together to get the right shade. I'm pretty limited with my gel polish stash at home because I am just a DIYer. I want a really good rich shade of blue, but I only had like a lighter blue or a navy blue. So I'm mixing here to get the right shade, and you're actually going to see me do that a couple times in this video because I am really picky about color because I wanted it to match the inspiration. If you're a DIYer like me and you're doing this at home, it's fine to mix different brands, but professionals know that it's not wise to do because the different formulas won't blend well. But at home it's fine. Just know that if your manicure, the gel polish like chips or cracks like a week into it, that's probably a reason why. So I'm gonna do the fish on my thumb first. I decided to put the fishy on my thumb because I wanted him to be able to swim around the lures, and my thumb was the most mobile finger for swimming. So I'm gonna do him in layers, and I'm gonna cure between the layers, which is a huge perk of working with gel polish that you can cure between. So as soon as you get something down that you like and you want to keep it, cure it, and then you can go back over it, adding depth to the color or adding other layers. So this is the top part of the body, and as you can see, I scooped out a little bit towards the front where his fin is going to be. And now I'm going back over with the darker blue that I mixed for the blue streak across his back. And I'm just gonna keep building on his design through layers of color. I'm switching to the shorty brush for the fin details. I was using the block for his body, which is just my preference when doing large chunks of color, but I could have used any of the other brushes, including the liner brush. But for the very small details, I'm going back over with the shorty, which is, I think, my favorite brush so far of the whole kit. I just have so much more control with the short bristles. I decided to do his belly in the silver metallic. I wanted some part of him to be shimmery because he's a fish and fish have shimmery scales. But my plan was to use a super shiny top coat, and if I made his entire body shimmery, he would just get lost in all the shine between the shimmer and the top coat. So I decided just to make his belly metallic, which was perfect because I have this beautiful silver metallic by Elegance, and his belly is a silvery gray color in the picture, so it went perfectly. I'm using a dotting tool to detail his eye, and I think at this point I realized I probably should have put some white down first before I put his body fin, his side fin on. Because it looked like in the picture there was like white around his fin. And because it's already cured on, I obviously can't remove the fin and put the white down and then put the fin back on top. So I just went around it. I put some white around and then took out what I needed so you could still see the fin, and it worked out pretty well. So I'm just gonna finish up these little details here and get him squared away, and then we'll move on to the lures. Alright, so moving on to the lures. Gonna do some color mixing here. I've got this really pretty green, but it wasn't blue-green enough, so mix that with the lighter blue from earlier. Same brand. Now, remember, something interesting coming up I want you guys to pay attention to. So that lighter blue, I used the same brand for both gels that I mixed into it. And this darker blue-green that I'm mixing now, I've used 3 different brands. So I'm going to use this darker green on my index finger here to start outlining and coloring in this lure. Now I'm noticing here as I'm painting it that this color is coming out really sheer, and I ended up having to do 2 coats of it because it was just so sheer, which is weird because all 3 of the colors that I mixed to get this shade go on pretty well with 1 coat. So this is after 2 coats. Now I'm going to use this mix, which is of 2 colors from the same brand. See, look what happens. One little dab, and I'm able to spread it out, and that's all I needed. So there you go. If you needed even more proof of why you shouldn't mix different gel brands together, there you have it. There's your proof. Hashtag wisdom. Okay, so moving on to the middle finger lure. This one basically starts out as a teardrop shape, so I'm creating that with the Light Elegance Buttercream in just white. And I think I did a couple layers with this one, but again, to save your attention spans, we're just gonna zoom right through that and onto the spots. I love these little spots. I think it makes the lure look kind of like a dinosaur egg. It's super cute. I think it's my favorite lure. Bringing in more of that light blue for the lure for my ring finger. This one kind of reminds me of like a buoy. This is also probably one of the easiest ones to do because it's just 2 simple shapes. It's one stretched out oval and then a diagonal stripe, or even like a diagonal like rectangle straight through the middle. And in the most basic sense, a lot of this detailed nail art is really just simple shapes broken down and layered on top of each other. And so if you look at something you want to recreate, figure out the shapes and then layer them, it's that much easier. Okay, right, so for the pinky, I'm like, let's do this cute little one that she's got on here twice because it's super cute. It looks kind of easy. It's like 1 color, kind of looks like a little bunch of grapes. So I started on it and I'm like, oh, it's a blob. How am I gonna make this look good? But silver lining, or should I say, oh, black lining. It gets better. So I'm going in with the stripey. Gotta love me some Light Elegance brushes. I think I've talked about that like 4 times already. Totally worth it. I will put a link in the description if you want to pick up a set yourself. Thank you so much, Celina Ryden. Big shout out to you for producing these with Light Elegance. They're amazing. Look at how easy the line work is. And I don't even know what I'm doing. In my origami bird manicure video, which hopefully you've seen already, I used a calligraphy pen and calligraphy inks to do the lining, which also works really well. But I thought, you know, at this point, I've got these beautiful brushes. Let me test them out. Let me take them for a spin. Let's see if combined with this beautiful buttercream gel, I can whip up some lines. And there was some trial and error for sure. Like, I'm not a pro yet, but it's looking pretty good. I only had to do minor cleaning up. And also, thankfully, because this look is a little cartoony, having thicker lines in places and then thinner lines in other places actually worked in my favor. Okay, now before you get upset, I didn't skip the pinky. All I'm doing here is I'm just going through the long lines with this long liner brush, and then I'll go back through the rest of the nails and do the smaller, rounder details with a different brush. And also, as you can see, my amazing filming skills, I have this lovely habit of pulling my hand out of the frame. So we're just gonna zoom right on in here, because if I wasn't zoomed in, my hand would literally be the very bottom of the frame and you guys would be like, Laura, what are you doing? This is a terrible video. Like, get it together. So I'm just going to finish up the fish here, do this really minor detailing around the eye, get my dotting tool out, dot the eye, and there's the fishy. Fishy, 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 fishy. And so I don't bore you with the details one at a time, I decided to put together this fun little montage for you instead, Brady Bunch style. Enjoy! Wrap up the finishing touches here. I noticed that the lures all have loops for where they would ideally connect to the fishing line. So I went through with my dotting tool and made black dots, and then went in with the smaller dotting tool and made little white dots so it looked like loops. Okay, so like, who doesn't love the top coat phase? Like, who doesn't love spending all this time working on a manicure and then seeing it all come to life when you get that shiny top coat on? I mean, oh, it's lovely, right? Lovely. So I'm using the Light Elegance Super Shiny. I freaking love this top coat, man. It stays shiny for so long, like weeks, until you're ready to take it off. And I opted for a shiny top coat versus a matte top coat for this look because I really wanted to make it look like we were underwater. Oh my gosh, we're getting oiled up, and then we going fishing, y'all. Yeah, look at that little fishy. Oh, he gets caught. Oh, he's swimming around, and then he's caught on the lure. Oh man, you know I could do this all day. Oh, hey, let's take a look at the reveal shots, huh? I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate you. Complicate you. I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate you. Oh, I really love this mani. It was so much fun to do, and it's been a total blast to play with. Anyway, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know about the series I'm doing where every month I choose a new artist of the month and create my favorite pieces of theirs on my nails. As you know, for the month of May, I chose Priscilla Witte. Thanks, Priscilla. I will announce my June artist in the next couple of days on Instagram and Facebook, so make sure you follow me there for updates. And next week, I'll have a new video showcasing my new artist-inspired mani, so if you subscribe, you won't miss it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!